Baby girl, a straight dime, simply beautiful. Everything did from her nails to a beautiful body like a goddess. Baby, you're the hottest. Ain't no competition. Shouted you the hottest.
Go for it.
Alright, this is Quick Draw Kazar. You start off with your big searchers, your Sangan, and your 2 troopers, because milling some of the cards is just as important as drawing them. And Sangan lets you search for pretty much the whole deck, so playing it. Your graveyard utility is 2 Level Eaters, a Plague Spreader, a Quillbolt, and a Zephyros. Things that can bring themselves back from the grave and help you make your plays. Then you have things that extend themselves through tokens, your 2 Doppels and your Dandy. Then you have your Synchrons, which is 1 unknown, 2 junk, triple quick draw. I play Blackluster Soldier just because he's really good. And then for your hand traps, triple Veeler, triple Maxi, and Gores.
Broken.
And I mean, maxing into Veeler or Gores are some of the best things to max into. And it's a glorified upstart goblin. The only problem is if you don't drop the Maxi and they go off and kill you, then. But with triple Veeler, you should, and Gores, hopefully you draw into something. Monster Born and 1-for-1. Extra special summons. Avarice, because you fooled a grave and it lets you plus. And with Quick Draw, you can special summon from your hand so fast. Foolish, because it searches for Level Eater and almost anything. 3 Tuning, because it lets you search for your tuners, and it mills. Like, if you play tuning and mill, like Quillbolt or Level Eater, you just go off. Reinforcement for Junk Synchron or Doppel Warrior. Heavy, because Heavy is amazing. 1 MST, because the meta isn't playing as much back row. So you side into your MSTs more than main it, because usually they'll side into the heavy traps against you. Like Rivalry goes in match. Dark Hole to get off trouble monsters like Dolkas, Lagias, Thunder Kings. Mind Control kind of does the same thing, except it lets you continue syncing. Book of Moon's kind of like a mini Dark Hole, because you can just play it from your hand. Like if they have a Thunder King, you just put face down and keep going. Enemy controllers kind of weird, because if they play their Gores and leave it in attack, it lets you finish the OTK by taking the Gores in attack mode, attacking the token, and you keep attacking through. Or even, like some of the best play I probably made with enemy controller, though, is a special summon Junk Destroyer to pop a bunch of the back row in his last monster, and have Kazar, and he drops Veeler, and I think he's trying to get his Gores in hand live, but I enemy controller, so the Veeler never lands, and it just pops the rows, and you just double attack with Kazar for game. And Treacherous Trap Hole, because it beats so many monsters. It's the best trap if you only run 1 trap. It's better than Torrential.
Get some honey mustard.
Side deck are last bit of your Typhoons, and a Smashing Ground for the spells. Smashing Ground because Rabbit, if they play a Dolka or Lagia, you just want to get it off. 2 Jinzo, because you contribute the Level Eater when you special summon them. And Jinzo just beats so many things people side in. And they'll usually wait to Torrential or Black Hornet Heaven you when you like finish up your synchroing. So, unless they have Solemns beat everything. 1 DD Crow, because some decks it just crushes. 1 Reaper, because some decks you just need the stall. And if you attack discard, that's pretty cool too. Triple Thunder King, because sometimes you just have a bad matchup, and Thunder King does so well against so many other things that just siding out things that aren't doing well, like if somebody's playing Cosmos, you may not want to play your quick draws because you can't special summon from hand. And Thunder Kings and things like Smashing Grounds are just good to side into. Triple Imps. It's mainly because I couldn't find something else I wanted the 3rd imp to be. And I know if I play Dark Worlds, you're going to want to play an imp, so I figure some I might as well play. And Double Debunk, because a lot of decks now, their engine runs around going to grave. And so if they do that and side in hand traps, it beats their engine and the hand traps. So it's a pretty cool card.
I was thinking that.
he like got my whole attention. Like
Formula Synchron, you got to play it. Draws cards, lets you make Kazar Shooting Star. Armory Arm is best level 4 utility, and he's kind of broken because whenever you equip him to a monster, it's like giving your monster plus 1,000 attack, and if it attacks another attack position monster, it's as if the other monster had 0 attack. It like hits straight through life points. So Armory Arm BLS is OTK. It just helps you finish. Catastor, because it stops a lot of decks, but it's not as good as it used to be because there's so much dark monsters being played. Then the Hyper Librarian, because you get so much pluses off Hyper Librarian. For the Synchron Warriors, Drill Warrior, because he can attack directly. It's awesome when people side in Messenger apiece, because he goes down to 1,200 attack and attacks your opponent directly. So he gets through Messenger, and then he adds any monster you want back from your hand. And if you notice, you main triple Veal or triple Maxi, and you side triple Imps, so you can get back like Gemini Imps for Dark Worlds, and just lock down your opponent. Or you could just bring back Blackluster Soldier if you milled it and want to go for an OTK. He's the best card in the deck, other than Kazar. Okay. Junk Destroyer, destroys a lot. Road Warrior, creates. And then Shooting Star Dragon, Shooting Kazar Dragon, Junk Warrior, and Junk Berserker. And then you have other dragons like Black Rose, Junk Archer, Scrap Dragon, and Stardust Dragon. And that's the rest of the Synchros.
Cool.
I mean, that's the deck.